We don't have hot water. So I couldn't shower this morning yet. She said it's gonna be back a little bit later. I actually called my landlady and I was like, I haven't had hot water since yesterday, and there's just silence, and then she goes, and I didn't know what to say, and she was like, me too. Like, she was almost angry at me as if, like, I'm controlling the water, and she was like, me too, I don't even have it. I was like, okay, just wondering what the update is on that. And she was like, okay, it'll be back like later today. I understand she's probably like upset because everyone's calling to say the same thing, but I don't know if everyone else has it and I'm the only one who doesn't. So who else am I supposed to? I'm supposed to go to my neighbors first before I call my landlord? I don't think that's right, but I thought I've been crying because I've been overworked and overstimulated, and I think a part of it was that. I can't put it into words. Words are not making it sound right. Let's start over. I feel like, you know, when you like go to the when you return from a trip and you meet a loved one at the airport and it's like a reunion after a long time. That's what I feel like. I feel like an aunt whose whole life is spent like living in the grass, and a piece of grass is like an apartment building to it, and then I'm suddenly shown the whole sky, and I'm like, wow, this is the new biggest thing I've ever seen. And then I'm shown the world and the universe and all the galaxies in it, and it's too big for me to comprehend. It's not about comprehension, it's about too big for my heart to hold it in. Like, it's too pretty. Like, it's too beautiful, and the love is too big, and I'm I'm like reuniting, and I'm saying goodbye. Maybe I'm not meant to put it into words, but I think I'm gonna go crazy if I don't try. I don't know how to talk about it. It's not making sense in any way that I've known before. Uh, it's too big to comprehend. It's too different. But, like, my heart doesn't need to comprehend it, so it already can feel it and knows it in a different way. Uh, which is why I'm feeling really emotional. Like, it's a reunion and a goodbye. I feel like I'm grieving the life while I'm still living in it. I don't know how to make my gratitude tangible out here. I don't know how to show life how grateful I am. Because everything feels like really, really more beautiful than it's ever been before. And I'm being shown things that are too big for me to hold. Like, I keep thinking, am I sad? But I don't think sad is the right word. I think I'm overwhelmed with being in a state of love in a bigger way than I ever have been before. I feel like when you take a balloon and you fill air in it and it stretches. I feel like my heart is expanding, and I didn't think it would be painful, but I didn't think it would be painful because I thought I am mostly heart-led anyway. But it is painful. Because I'm trying to handle the bigness of this in the same way that I handled everything that came before, and I'm not able to hold it. I'm an ant trying to hold the universe in my hands, how I used to hold a crumb of food and take it home with me. But it's not possible to hold the universe. And I don't know a new way yet. I think I'm supposed to witness it and let it pass through me, but I don't know how to do all of that without crying like this all the time. It looks like I'm having a breakdown, but I'm not. Feel the opposite of everything that I also feel. I don't even know how to say that. I feel like I'm reuniting. I feel like I'm separating. I feel like I've never been more connected to every living thing on planet Earth, and I feel like I've never felt more alone. I feel like we've never been more awake as a humanity, and I also feel like I'm grieving so much pain and separation that I see all the time. Like we've forgotten who we are. too small to hold the bigness of it. I don't know how to, like, be awake and aware and, I don't know how to hold, love for everything in myself and not do this all the time. Because, the more that I love everything, the more, it expands me, the more I see to love. Like, it's become unlimited and infinite now, and there's no end to it. And I know it's too early, and I know I just started, but I guess I'm, like, still searching for answers when there are none. Because any answer that I receive, I also receive an opposite answer for it. And both things are true. It feels like an eternity ago that I used to live in a place of, like, questions and answers and objective truths and some sort of, like, standard for living and a path to follow. Some sort of, like sense. Some sort of sense for, like, my own life and for other people's lives around me and for the relationships we have. And there's less sense now because the more that I see that everything is connected, the less sense it makes. And you see, do you see what I'm saying? It's so hard for me to say it without crying. If I love the people in my life, I love the people who are not in my life. I love the people who are struggling. I love the people who are... I love my fellow brothers and sisters. I love the living things on this planet that we're not taking care of. And everywhere you see, it's just, it's just like a loneliness and a suffering. But also everywhere you see, there's just everything is originating from love. Everything anyone does is from love and for love. We are so closely connected, but we've never been further away. How can I see anyone suffer and make sense of the life that I'm living? And there's, like, what's the answer? I'm lonely and I want someone to love. I want someone to be in a state of love with. I want someone who sees the world that I do. But How will that work when I love everyone? Unless they also love everyone, and so they get it. How can I limit what I feel? I don't think I want to sacrifice the feeling of infinity for this longing that I feel to build and create a life with someone. I don't even know if that's for me, because I don't know what's for me, because I don't know what this is and I don't know what to do with it. I'm an ant having returned home after seeing the universe. So what now? What does it mean? The more I realize that we're connected in different ways. Every time I reach a new level of understanding, there's another surprise level of realization where I see that we're more connected than I ever could have imagined. And I don't mean just to each other, I mean like to Earth and to all living things on it. It's all one thing. It's like if you touch a leaf on the other side of the world, I feel it in my heart. That's how connected we are. And it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like I'm a crazy person saying crazy things while crying, but I don't know how to put into words what I'm feeling, because there's no way. It's just like a feeling of truth. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm overwhelmed. It's so big. It's not even like tell people what I'm feeling. It's just to feel less alone and talking about it, I guess, because I feel so alone in my experience of it. I know it's a universal truth. And I know I am no different than any other living thing. But when I look around, I don't see that truth reflected back at me. And normally, I guess, if I had a thought that was never reflected back, I would doubt it and I would go, making it up, I don't know what's happening. I need more time, I need more data. But doubt is not, it's not here. It's not even
it's not required because of how clear everything is. And I know I started this by saying nothing makes sense. But that's what I mean, is that everything is also the opposite at every moment. There's no statement I can make in which I don't also mean the opposite. Everything is so clear right now. Everything is like so true. There's no doubt that everything that I've said has been true, but more than the words I'm speaking, it's the feeling. But it doesn't make sense in the way that I used to live, and I don't know what to do next, and everything is uncertain. But everything I've said is certain. That we're all connected and we're all one in a grander way than we could even imagine. I don't mean my actions affect you. I mean our existence on the planet affects each other, regardless of what we do or don't do. We're all one. We're one organism. When we harm something, we're harming ourselves. There's no chance for any of us to succeed if we're not all succeeding, if we're not all awake. You understand? I don't know if words can do it justice. I don't know. Maybe I have to be silent for the rest of my life. I want to connect with people without talking. I want to feel the feeling that I'm feeling now. And I want to feel less alone, and I want to see it reflected back to me. That I'm not alone living this experience on Earth. How could I even say that I'm alone when I just said that we're all connected? I just mean... Is anyone else feeling this? How do I live my normal life? And now that I when I do live it, this happens anyway. Because everything's changed, because my perspective has changed. You know, grass is not a grass. I don't know. Nothing is what it used to be. It's a greater and more real version of it. And I'm seeing it with new eyes. And I'm crying all the time. I want to do more. I want to do everything I can before my life ends. But I don't know how. And I'm almost shaking with I'm almost shaking with urgency, with anticipation of every moment that I live. I can do more, but I don't know how. I don't know what to do. my life and resources that are being wasted, I want to spend it in service of the earth and everyone on it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I can't even hold the love. It's like, where do I go to learn that? Where do I go to learn these skills? I used to spend a lot of time crying in my life. And it used to feel so heavy and so dark and so alone. So wrong. I used to feel like I was separate from everyone. And now I'm crying like that, but it feels really clear. I'm crying because there's no way to, how do I say this? I'm crying because it's like, there's no way to laugh this hard. There's no way to tangibly express my love other than to cry like this. It's too much. I'm operating on an older system that doesn't know how to tangibly express that. Everything feels so clear, so true, so right, so light. Everything just feels like love. Even if I am sad, it feels like love. Even if I am tired, it feels like love. Everything just is originating from love. And I don't mean in me, in my life. I mean everything. You look at everything we do, everything we are. We've forgotten who we are in relation to ourselves and in relation to each other and in relation to the earth. I used to be able to compartmentalize a little bit better, I think. I used to probably feel a level of shame. But I don't anymore, but I also wouldn't feel shame for this feeling anyway. And the result is that when I feel an overwhelming amount of love, I feel like this, and at every moment I feel love, it's overwhelming anyway. And I've been crying in the presence of others and alone and outside of my home and inside of my home. I guess I haven't really explained to witnesses that it's not that I'm sad. There are times that like the truth dawns on me, that I remember how big everything is. And there are times when I'm not crying, when I forget how big everything is and I can live a normal life, and then suddenly I'm reminded of it. And it's like jarring and scary and liberating and more uncertain. I'm reminded that everything's just, it's like a little play that we're doing. And underneath the play is like, we're all family. And we're playing out parts, pretending that we're not family. There are times I feel so alone in my experience of the world, that I view my fears as companions and I look forward to them. And like my fears are transformed into companionship, just so I feel less alone. And I know that feeling is a byproduct of how early it is in my journey and my process. I think it's turbulent because I just got in the boat. But then it'll even out. It's still rocking because I'm like standing in it, you know? I have to sit down. I haven't done that yet, but I can feel myself becoming less afraid of the things that I was afraid of, because they're my buddies now. Does that make sense? I'm still afraid of some things, but it almost feels like a leftover emotion that I don't personally connect to, but it feels like a condition or like a habit or something. What is there to be afraid of when life is so small and so quick, and the truth is so vast and so loving? okay? Are we all feeling this and not talking about it? Because there are no words to say about it. Are we feeling each other's pain? Are we feeling each other's love and joy? I don't think this is just mine. I don't think anything is just ours anyway. Thank you for being here and for sitting here, for being in my company. And I love you. I love you.